The Hurricanes take on the Kings, 4 o'clock Eastern start time. Carolina's minus 140, totals 5.5. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at brockpage.com. We went 3-2 in our 5 premium sports picks on brockpage.com yesterday. We're also 13-2 with a push in our last 16 extra daily picks on that website. And if you want to access today's extra daily pick, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. We currently have over 965 members who are signed up and active on that site. And if you find yourself really enjoying this video here today, please feel free to give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. Freddie Anderson, he's expected in the net for Carolina. Cal Peterson for Los Angeles. Despite some pretty good numbers out of Peterson, the Kings have lost their last 2 straight, and they scored just 2 total goals during that stretch. Now, the Kings are having a tough time putting the puck in the net this year. They're scoring only 2.6 goals a game, and they also rank dead last in the NHL in first period scoring. Now, they're taking on a Carolina team who's 13-2 straight up for the season, 7-1 straight up on the road. The Canes are giving up just 1.9 goals a game. Freddie Anderson's 10-2 with a 171 goals against average, even better. 941 save percentage. Meanwhile, offensively, the Canes are in the top 10 in scoring on average per contest. Svechnikov and Aho have 7 goals apiece. D'Angelo's a plus 13 when he's on the ice as well. Carolina's 10-5 to the under for the entire season. LA's 12-4 to the under for the entire year themselves. Give me Carolina minus 140, under 5.5. Next matchup, Devils, Lightning, 4 o'clock Eastern puck drop. Tampa Bay's minus 210, totals 5.5. Andrei Vasilevsky for the Lightning, Mackenzie Blackwood for New Jersey. Now, Blackwood comes into today's contest with a .923 save percentage. New Jersey currently ranks in the top 5 in fewest goals allowed per contest on the road. Dougie Hamilton and Ryan Graves, they're both plus 4s. The Devils have also cashed in on the puck line in 4 out of their last 6 road games. They're taking on a Tampa team who hasn't been so good against the puck line this season themselves. They failed to cash in 5 out of their last 8 home games. The Lightning are also just 40% against the number for the entire season. Tampa's averaging just 26 shots on goal a game at home offensively. When it comes to the total on this one, 5 out of Tampa's last 8 home games fell under the number. Meanwhile, the Devils are 5-1 to the under on the road. I'm going to lean toward New Jersey plus 1.5, under 5.5. Next matchup, Wild versus the Panthers, 6 o'clock Eastern start time. Florida's minus 150, total 6. Sergei Bobrovsky for Florida, Cam Talbot for Minnesota. And as good as Talbot's been, the Wild have cashed in on the puck line in just 6 out of 16 games this season. Minnesota's in the bottom 5 in first period goals allowed. They're taking on a really good Florida team who's yet to lose a game at home. The Panthers are currently 9-0 straight up at the Florida Live Arena, and they score more goals per contest than any other team in hockey. Anthony Duclair has 9 goals thus far in the season, plus 14 for the left winger. And speaking of plus minus, Aaron Ekblad, he's also a plus 14 as well. Both players I just mentioned, they're both first in the NHL in that category. Now defensively on the other end of the ice, the Panthers allow only 2.4 goals per contest. Sergei Bobrovsky's 7-0 with a 178 goals against average, 942 save percentage. Florida's 6-3 to the over at home, 6-3 to the over in their last 9 with Minnesota. Meanwhile, the Wild went 6-2 to the over in their last 8 themselves. I'm going to lean toward Florida minus 150, over 6 goals. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap, powered to you by my website at brockpage.com, where we are 13-2 with a push in our last 16 extra daily picks. I like Carolina minus 140, under 5.5. New Jersey plus 1.5, under 5.5 goals. Florida Panthers minus 150, over 6. As far as all the other games go, I like Philadelphia plus $1.20, over 5.5. Calgary plus $1, under 5.5 goals. Nashville minus $1.25, over 5.5. Pittsburgh plus 1.5, over 5.5 goals. Detroit minus 150, over 5.5. St. Louis plus $1, under 5.5 goals. Edmonton minus 1.5, over 6.5. Columbus plus $1.30, over 6 goals. And before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that we are 13-2 with a push in our last 16 extra daily picks on BrockPage.com. I'm going to lean toward Washington minus $1.25, under 6 goals. And with that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to Houston Gilliland, who said the other day, Brock, your picks are on point. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on BrockPage.com. If you guys do end up getting a membership here today on that website, just keep in mind you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on BrockPage.com, you are going to get access to those picks all the way through the end of November. I always tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. I certainly enjoy producing it for you day in and day out. We rarely miss a day. I'll tell you what, we missed a day this past Monday. I was pretty sick, and there was a lot of concerned people out there, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of folks wondering what happened to me, where are you at? But here's the deal, man. If you don't see me on YouTube, if I'm not uploading a video on YouTube, I'm available all the time on BrockPage.com. We don't miss a day on BrockPage.com. We post picks every single day on that site. I'm sharing with you guys the games that I personally have my own action on. So if you're missing me or you don't see me on YouTube, go to BrockPage.com. I'm there. You can see if I'm still alive. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Got to thank you guys for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Saturday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at BrockPage.com.